Happy New Year, all of you stitchers and crafters and people that are just watching just to see my beautiful face. I'm just kidding. I am not that vain, I promise. Anyway, so this is FlossTube Season 3, Episode 12. I know it's coming a tiny little bit late, but that's because I was trying to finish 2 little stitches so that I could show you. And I have made a plan for 2021, which is, I've declared it kind of my year of finishes. So I counted them up, and as insane as this sounds, and some of you are probably on the same level as me, which is crazy, but I have 24, yes, 24 works in progress. So cross stitches that I have started and not yet finished. Some of them are close to being finished. Some of them are very small stitches that I use for Mania whenever May comes around. There's 15 small stitches that I use for that. When I say small, I mean like this is one of them. So very close to being finished, not too much longer to go. And then others I have barely started, and there is no light at the end of the tunnel quite yet on. But anyway, 24 whips. And so this year, I'm going to try my best, because I love starting them. I'm going to try my best not to start any and just work on the ones that I have in progress. Part of that 24 are stitches that I had many years ago, and I have absolutely no interest in finishing. So those probably won't ever get done, but I'm still including it because it's still part of my stash. Okay, so also for 2021, before I get into the stitching stuff, also for 2021, my plan is to only do a FlossTube video every 2 months instead of every month. First of all, because I won't have that much new stuff going on, since I am going to be working on my whips. And so I won't have a whole lot to talk about except the same old stuff you saw the last time and the same old stuff you saw the time before that. Also, my stitching time is not as, I don't have as much time as I used to have. So for lack of things to show you every month, I'm going to be doing a FlossTube every 2 months. Also, another reason that I'm going to be doing that is so that I might have some more time to do things other than cross stitch. So videos, I have so many ideas on things to do videos on, I just haven't had the time. So I'm hopefully going to do, because I've promised the last couple of FlossTube videos that I would do things other than cross stitch. I just haven't gotten around to it. So I have so many ideas, bath bombs, soaps, candles, tie-dye, etc., etc. Mod Podge glass candle holders and things like that. Anyway, so that's my plan for 2021. I'm going to try to stick to it and not disappoint myself, and try not to start a new cross stitch, even though for Christmas, this is my haul. For Christmas, I got this one. It's a Dimensions Gold Collection cross stitch that I asked for. It's full coverage. It's 11 by 14. It's a kit, so they give you everything that you could possibly need. And So pretty, so many colors. Look how many colors. Makes me happy. But guess what? I'm not gonna start it. I'm not gonna start it. Because I'm gonna finish some stuff. But isn't it so pretty? You can get this on 123 Stitch. That's where I found it originally, and I'm sure that there are other websites. It's called Sunset Mountain Trail. So Sunset Mountain Trail Kit by Dimensions Gold Collection. I'll put you up for now. Okay, on to what I finished this last month. So, of course, you all know by now that I've been doing the 12-month town stitch along, which I created last year about this time to start at the 2020. And every month I've been doing a building of the Mill Hill Buttons and Beads Christmas Village series. This month I just finished November. I didn't start on December. So November was the general store. A couple of differences in what I stitched as compared to the pattern is they had a bird up here on this corner of the roof, and the bird, again, I had this problem with another one of the stitches. The bird was as big as these windows, almost as big as these windows and the door. So that's a creepy bird. I'm sorry, but if that bird landed beside me while I was sitting on this bench here or something, then I would freak out. So no bird was put into my stitching, as well as, did I change anything else on this one? I don't believe so. So everything else is stitched as it is called for. And I will show you the stitching log on that. Stitching log on that is down here at the bottom, the general store. You can see there. So it took me 20 hours and 51 minutes to complete the whole thing. So I have one left for December, which I didn't get to, obviously. And the one that I have left is the St. Nicholas Cathedral. Very pretty stitch. And I kept this one for last because it does look more Christmassy, even though we're past Christmas now, but that was not my plan at the beginning of the year. So this one has some Krynic metallic threads in the windows so that it looks more like stained glass, and that's what that is. It has 2 bags of beads, and the button on this one is this star up here. Once I finish this one, I'm gonna put all 12 of them on a hanging, wall hanging quilt. I've already got my fabric that I'm gonna use for that, and there will probably be a video involved whenever I get them all together and finished. That'll be one of my finishes for 2021, is finishing the 12-month town stitch along with the St. Nicholas Cathedral. Okay. Also, what I had been working on, and another reason that I didn't get to December with the cathedral, was my mom has these 2 little wooden boxes. The lid on the boxes has a frame and then a wood panel that goes up against the frame, so you can put something in there and have it be on the outside of the box. She requested that I cross-stitch some chickadees, which I guess is her favorite bird. I don't know. I would assume so. Chickadees on the fabric in order to put on the front of these boxes. So one of them is a rectangle, 3x5, and the rectangle one, I stitched this. And the other one is kind of, I mean, it's a rectangle, but the corners or the short sides of the rectangle come to a point like that. So that one will be horizontal, and this is what I stitched for that. So the two go together as far as the boxes could sit together, or she could stack this one on top of this one or whatever. The way that I did this, because there is no pattern that is for 3 inches by 5 inches, basically. There is no pattern for these. So what I did was I rearranged another pattern, this pattern. I grabbed a leaf from over here, and I grabbed a leaf from here, and I did these berries but not these leaves, and I didn't do any part of the basket. I did some of the snowflakes and the swirly blue stuff on them. So you can see that I grabbed things from, no, this one is that one. I grabbed things and moved them around so that it would fit into a 3 inch by 5 inch space, which is pretty small. This is 18 count Aida. I had to move things over just because it was 3 stitches too far and things like that. So this one will pretty much go in the frame just perfectly with not much of an outer edge to the stitching. Let me show you this one in comparison to the pattern as well. With this one, I added some snowflakes over here that were found elsewhere in the pattern, as well as moved berries and leaves closer so that it could fit in the space that I had. And that is part of the reason that I didn't start the December building of the 12-month town stitch along, is that I was finishing these. And so that's that. Okay, I guess that's all that I have to show. Again, probably don't expect another FlossTube video until February, so I can get to working on some stuff, and hopefully we will have a video of the quilt, wall hanging quilt, of all the buildings of the 12-month town stitch along before then. I'm hoping before February that I'll have that. I hope that cutting back on these videos is not going to break any of your hearts. I doubt it. But anyway. Okay, so the plan is 2021 is the year of finishes. I'm going to work on all my whips because I have 24 of them. And I'm going to do Mania in May. I'm going to do a FlossTube video every 2 months. And hopefully I'm going to have some more time to be able to make videos that are not cross-stitch related and post those. more crafting videos rather than stitching videos. That is it. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, where I don't get personal there either. It is Stacy Noelle CP, StacyNoellecP. And you can find me on Instagram and give me a follow, as well as subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would greatly appreciate it. All right, thank you so much. Happy New Year.